Hey everybody, welcome to Prepper Junkie. Today we're going to go over my favorite AR-15 pistol, or actually this is just in general one of my favorite guns in my collection, period. So a lot of people ask me what I run, what I like to run, and I'm going to go over the top three guns that I run. This is part one. So this is my AR-15, as I say, pistol, and we will jump on here and go over how I have it set up for you guys. So being a pistol, we do have the brace. This is the SBA 3 brace. There is an SBA 4 out there. I still prefer this one over the SBA 4. With the SBA 3 brace, it does have multiple locking positions, and it does have a QD mounts on either side. Moving forward, this is the Magpul K2 Plus grip. It has the rubber overmold. For me, it's because of a great purchase. Yeah, it gives me a really great purchase. It does come with a compartment at the bottom. You can store batteries or whatever you feel you need to store in there. The gun is unloaded, the magazine is just in there for aesthetic purposes. The trigger, and in my AR pistols, I run the same trigger. This is the Hyperfire Eclipse trigger, and I absolutely love it. One of my favorite triggers, period. It's really light though, so but follow-up shots and everything, I mean, it's just incredible. There is zero take-up, and absolutely the reset is immediate. It's just a phenomenal trigger. It can run a little expensive. You're going to be talking about $250, $275 for the trigger. It does come with the horseshoe here, which I really like, but by far one of my favorite triggers out there. The lower is an Aero Precision lower. It's marked pistol on the back. It's been fine. Moving along here, we have a BCM rail. This is the 10-inch. It's technically 10.5 with this piece that actually sticks out at the front here. It kind of flares out. It's about 10.5 inches. So this is the BCM MCMR, if I remember correctly, rail. It's been phenomenal, no problems. It comes with their proprietary locking system, which is really cool. If you look into that, how it locks, these cannot back out on each other, which is really cool. Have the Magpul hand stop here. The barrel is a BCM cold hammer forged 10.5 inch. No, excuse me, it's 11.3 inch barrel, and it's super accurate. I've just been using 55 grain with this, but it's been giving me sub 1 MOA gripping. It's been phenomenal. The flash hider is a dead air 3-prong flash hider. And the reason I have a dead air on here is because I am waiting for my suppressor. It's an NFA gel. And if you're watching this video as the day I've posted it, I'm only like 8 days in waiting, so I've got a while. But I have shot this numerous times within the last month. Previously I had a War Comp on here, the Surefire War Comp, which was phenomenal, but I did need to switch these out for the Chemo quick detach on the dead air. These flash hiders are $40–50 less than a War Comp, and they run phenomenally well. I was really surprised. I was a little worried with switching out my War Comp, but these dead airs are fantastic. Very, very, very pleased. Okay, moving up here a little bit. This is the Streamlight HLX 1000 lumens. It's a phenomenal light. It does come with a pressure pad. Let's see if I can do this without dropping anything. So it comes with this pressure pad here. Sorry, the zoom's a little out there. It's not going to focus. Maybe it will. Alright, well, we'll carry on. So it comes with this tape switch here, and I've actually placed it in a cloud defense mount, and that's what it sits on top there. If you don't use the mount, it does come with some tape, dual-sided tape you can stick down the pad, and then some zip ties, but I much prefer the cloud defense mount. It ties up you can see there at the back where the wire, it runs along the bottom there. It keeps everything, all the wires nicely tucked away, everything really, really clean. So it's a really nice mount. The actual mount I have here is not belong to the Streamlight. This is an Arasaka mount. Now this does come with a mount you can attach, but it makes the light stick out just a little far from the rifle than I prefer, or excuse me, pistol than I prefer. And so I bought the Arasaka mount. It brings it a lot closer to the rail, so it's my preference. And then I do have the M-Bus sights, front and back, if I can get there. Alright, moving back to my optics now. I understand some people are going to love or hate EOTech. I personally love EOTech. I have used aim points, Trijicon MROs, Hollow Suns, I don't know, you name it, I've pretty much used them, and I always come back to the EOTech. I'm just so much more comfortable with the Donut of Death, and I'm much quicker with this optic than any other one, which is pretty much what EOTech's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be quick, or quicker than red dots, and for me it definitely is. This is the EXPS2-0, so it comes with the QD mount. And the levers on the back here, so it's a QD mount. But I love EOTech. And then that brings me back to the magnifier. I run the EOTech magnifier behind here. This is a 3x magnifier. Again, it has a QD mount on it. And it's just by far, and I apologize, this camera might be a little shaky here. But it is by far my favorite setup for close quarter combat, period. In the back here, the charging handle that I have, let me just flip this around here, guys, so I can see the back here. The charging handle is, can I do this one-handed? Let's see if we can get this to zoom. It's the Radian Raptor SD. It's designed for use with the suppressors. Along the charging handle inside here, you know, the piece that goes inside, when you look at it, it has these grooves that are, and they're basically cutouts, and so when the gases come back along the rifle, it's designed to blow out those vents and come out, obviously, here. So it's just to help to keep those gases basically coming out of the back and into your face, and it does work really well. And I'll have a review coming up on this relatively soon. Internally, for the bolt carrier grip there, you can see I have a BCM bolt carrier grip. And all my rifles, or excuse me, all my AR pistols and rifles do have a BCM bolt carrier grip. It's my favorite. Inside, I do have a Spikes Tactical T3 heavy buffer, along with the Damage Industries recoil buffer spring. There's a great combination. I used to have the T2 in here, but until I went suppressed, and I put in the T3 to make the suppressor run a little better. Switch this back over. All right, so back here, this is the Geisley Maritime bolt catch. Freaking love this. You can see here, if I can get my finger here, so you can see here it's been extended at the bottom and the top is extended. So if you're wearing gloves or whatever else, it just makes it so much easier to hit this. So again, I'm a huge fan of that. The sling is a Magpul sling. We do have a BCM QD mount put onto the rail here. It actually came with the rail. And I think that is it. I think we've gone over the entire rifle. So, excuse me, pistol. Sorry, don't comment. I know, pistol. All right, so this is, as I say, if I can get this to start a little better. This is by far my favorite weapon. It's just because of the sheer size. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, and for me, you know, with this being the shorter barrel, it just makes it maneuverability a lot easier for me, and manipulation. So I love it. By far my favorite. So, all right. So the next video I'll go over my AR-15 16-inch barrel, AR-15, and that would be part 2. All right, guys. If you have any questions, any comments, ask them below. I'm always happy to help if I can. I'll list out